They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll run with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. They'll go play action. Howell. And Thomas has it. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
Washington Commanders, first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Howell throwing on first down here. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Off play action. It's Howell. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
It's Howell with another throw. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Slide for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score. Commanders 31. Bills nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. He'll let this go deep for Sherfield. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now is Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get...
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Nyheim Hines in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And oh, it's wide right. No good. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
One last shot before the break. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys...
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Bill 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. Let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry. Here's Hines. Now inside the 25. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 8. 71 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 7-yard line.
Al down to throw it.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this throw will be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And they're going to speed things up here.
2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Allen going to throw. And now here is another interception. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. What a night. He's having now 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Gibson again. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd down, Howell now. Eluding the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That one good for 26 and a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now it's Hines. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one too low. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Powell trying to pick it up on third. He wants it all for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Terry McLaurin, 38 yards. And the Commanders are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that.
And now here's another interception. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And they'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Howell.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Howell. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Washington on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got a man complete. He's to the 15. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 83 yards. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Bass on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Pick made by Terrell Bernard.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into power.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Next the score. Commanders 48, Bills 20. Tyler Bass to kick
After
off
the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it third and
They'll go
2.
play action. Howell. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox.
Touchdown, Bills.
Dawson Knox, 27 yards. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And a
it looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now throwing on first down here. That's complete right around the 8. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Hal to throw on second down. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Hal throwing for it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
The score, Commanders 54, Bills 26.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On first down, Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And now here is another interception. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because
it's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out.